In this video, we're diving into some jaw-dropping class changes for hybrids in Season of Discovery. Get ready, because Red Paladins are about to become unstoppable, Feral Druids are bringing insane burst, Bears are virtually unkillable, and poor Enhancement Shamans are still waiting for their two-hand love. Welcome to Classic Plus. Let's jump right into all the Hybrid Physical class changes and their placement in the level 25 PvP tier list. What sets Red Paladins apart in the level 25 bracket is their early access to their new powerful offensive rotational abilities. While other classes have to wait until level 40 for significant power spikes, Paladins get their damage dealing tools Crusader Strike and Divine Storm already in this bracket. This significantly shifts their meta. This means they will be a force to be reckoned with from the get-go, making them a standout choice to dominate in low-level PvP. Red Paladins will have to make a tough choice on their glove rune socket between using Avenging Shield for stronger damage and a snare, or take Rebuke for interrupting enemy spellcasters. The snare can be really useful because Paladins don't have other slows, but they do run faster than everybody else with Pursuit of Justice taken. This decision can be a game changer, especially when facing healer. However, with a well-timed Seal of Command proc and a lucky melee crit into a Ham of Justice, this can get the job done still. Lastly, Protection Paladins won't be a thing until Reckoning becomes available in the 30s for those massive crit bombs. All this means that Red Paladins land solid in the S tier, with their unreal damage and them being all but unkillable. Feral Druids are the ultimate classic underdog, especially due to their lack of scaling. At lower levels, they do pack a punch. To harness their true potential, utilize Feline Swiftness and Feral Charge for unparalleled mobility in the absence of travel form, which Druids all get at level 30. Regarding the new runes, avoid the Wild Strike's trap, ideal for PvE, or when teamed up with multiple melee classes. Instead opt for Survival of the Fittest to boost their tankiness, allowing you to laugh at rogues and warriors in bear form as you easily mow them down with Mangle. Cats get a significant damage boost from Mangle as well, bringing Shred much closer to backstab power levels, with the 30% increased damage. You will often be able to get shreds off from behind thanks to your shapeshifting ability and increased speed from Feline Swiftness. With Skull Bash, Druid transform from a class with little interrupt potential into the Interrupt Kings of Ashenvale. This, however, comes at the cost of 30% increased damage, so this is a tough call, but I think Skull Bash is definitely the call here. Wowhead data mining hints at the Wrath version of Tiger's Fury, potentially coming, transforming it into a very potent burst ability from the trash it was previously. Essentially an improved version of the renowned Renataki's Trinket that the Rogue have in Classic. Looking at the tier list, Feral is very solid and lands at the top of the B tier, and will be a lot more fun to play, being less squishy, more bursty, and extremely mobile. In Season of Discovery, Enhancement Shamans hold their own at lower levels, with a versatile toolkit of shocks, totems, and indispensable Ghost Wolf for gap closing. Enhancement Shamans are getting a durability boost, whether it's with Earthshield, Shamanistic Rage, or the new Tank Rune. It gives them more health, damage reduction, and crit reduction. However, at the cost of Earthstrike, they will be transitioning into a viable hybrid contender. Unfortunately, so much of their power will have to wait for the level 40 bracket, when Windfury Totem and Weapon becomes available, as well as Grounding Totem and Stormstrike. Lava Lash is quite weak, as we know from Wrath of the Lich King, and is a real consolation prize, which will not stop Enhancement Shamans from crying their eyes out. Enhancement Shaman is uninspiring at the bottom of the C tier, but will be a lot more viable and fun in the 40s bracket with Windfury available. Copium will come in handy, no doubt. This was the second round of physical DPS tier list placements, covering hybrids. Next we will dive into the 5 caster DPS specs: Mage, Warlock, Elemental Shaman, Balanced Druid, and Shadow Priest, which will all massively shift the 25 meta. Subscribe to stay tuned, and thank you for watching. If you missed my first video on Warrior, Rogue and Hunter in PvP, check it out here.